Mazuma TV back with another video. Alright guys, I seen another LDBC challenge, by 78 and the guy Brooklyn Boxing, H-Town I believe. Shout out to both of them, man. Very good questions in the past 2 days. And I answered the other one which was damn, fuck, I forgot. Anyway, the new question is who has the most to prove in 2017? You know, and 78 had Tyson Fury, and I completely agree. He's definitely up there on that list. You know what I'm saying? By the way, this is all opinionated. But me personally, just seeing what's going on in the boxing world right now, I personally believe Danny Garcia has a lot to prove. If you guys know Danny Garcia, uh, two-division world champion, really good fighter. Um, but it takes a lot of criticism from the fans. You know what I'm saying? Has some fights. He has some fights where the fighter should have even been in the ring with him. Ross Soka, the Samuel Vargas. Shit like that. Not that many fighters, but people once people see it, they just don't forget about it. But he did a pretty good job at 140. You see all the belts and shit. Definitely did his thing at 140. Didn't fight Victor Postol, but he fought Lucas Matisse and completely destroyed him. Something that people wasn't expecting to happen. I remember being from Philly, and I'm not picking Danny Garcia because I'm from Philly, man. He just so happens to be from Philly. If he would have been from fucking Nebraska, or if this guy would have been from Alaska or Hawaii, wherever the fuck he would have been from, I would have picked him. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Um, he's like in a tough spot right now. When he beat Lucas Matisse, let me tell you something. When I'm from Philly, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the same part of Philly Danny is, North Side, and you don't know how many people you couldn't count how many people was picking Matisse to beat Danny. You know what I'm saying? Philly was doubting Danny. He really was. I don't care what anybody says. Like there weren't a lot of people who were going for Danny. You know. And Danny completely destroyed Lucas Matisse. Completely destroyed him, knocked him down, everything. Fucked his eye up, punching that nigga head off his fucking neck. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely did his thing, but he had some shaky performances. Probably shouldn't have stood at 140 for that long. Had some shaky performances against Herrera and Lamont Peterson. The later end of the fight against Zab Judah, shit like that. And he's moved up to the full welterweight division now. Put on a good performance against Robert Guerrero for the WBC title. And for the most part, he was pretty inactive for 2016. I definitely think he should have got some fights in between the year. But from what I've heard, it wasn't necessarily Danny's fault that he wasn't able to, because there was fighters in the welterweight division that didn't want to fight him, which I absolutely think is true. And since Danny got a bad reputation, people are going to believe the other fighters anyway. So, it's just an unfortunate reality, you know what I'm saying? But when I say he has a lot to prove, it's because of this upcoming fight that he has against Keith Thurman. It's another Lucas Matisse situation where nobody's believing in Danny. A lot of fans think Keith Thurman is going to wash Danny. Um, and by the way, Danny has one of the most best resumes and active fighters right now, other than Pacquiao and I don't know. Other than Pacquiao, I don't see anybody who really. You could debate some other people, but I don't think other than Pacquiao there's anybody else in the welterweight division and the majority of divisions in general who have a better resume than Danny Garcia. I mean, you could argue Tim Bradley, but Tim Bradley's older than Danny Garcia and has been in the sport longer, so that's expected. But there's another Lucas Matisse situation with Danny and Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think that this is the end of Danny Garcia, but this guy definitely has a couple of tricks up. Danny definitely has a couple of tricks up his sleeve. I don't think he should ever be slept on. Based off his resume, you would expect people not to sleep on him, but that might be as giving Danny that underdog mentality might push him to the limit, and he'll hopefully and hopefully he'll put on a great performance against Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Um, I definitely think Keith Thurman's in for a surprise. I definitely feel like he's downplaying Danny Garcia, saying he's not a true welterweight. I don't even understand what that means. He said if you weighed in at 140 before, then you're not a true welterweight. Like nigga, like he acts like the body don't grow. The body grows, my man. Like if you're saying that, then I guess Mayweather ain't a true welterweight because he came down from 130. You know what I'm saying? He weighed in at 140 before. You know, I guess who else? I guess Terrence Crawford ain't a true super lightweight because the man was walking around at 135. He was weighing in at 135. Like shit like that don't even make sense to me. I guess David Haye ain't a true heavyweight because you know he was a cruiserweight. You know, like little dumb shit like that, my man. So I guess when Keith Thurman moves up to 154, I guess you ain't gonna be a true junior middleweight. You know, if you say dumb shit like that. But definitely think Keith Thurman's downplaying Danny a little bit, which I think is the wrong approach. You can't downgrade people like Danny. You know what I'm saying? Danny has proven way too much, and he's shown way too much for people to be discrediting him like that. Okay, he has some bullshit fights, but he's giving y'all the fight y'all want, so I don't understand why he's still taking criticism. I still see cherries on that nigga page. I don't get it. Is Keith Thurman a cherry? Like I don't know. But it is what it is, man. Let me know. I would love to see some more LDBC challenges. Definitely keeps me motivated to keep making videos. Might come out with my own LDBC challenge and see how it correlates with everybody else. But y'all let me know what y'all guys think about this. This was Zuma TV, and we out here.